Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, I cover the latest streetwear news, and of course in the series, well, I just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now in today's video, I'm going to be covering, it's sort of upcoming, but it has released in some regions, so it's kind of hard to give it an official title, but yeah, depending on your region, it's either coming or has already released. What I'm going to be covering is a collaborative release and everything to do with it between Palace Skateboards and McDonald's, as they are collaborating for week 3 of Palace's Autumn 2023 collection. Okay, before we actually start talking about this collab, I just want to build up to that quite quickly, because what happened is my mate Alex at work was like, you keen for the Palace McDonald's collaboration that's coming out this week? He told me that on like Tuesday or Monday evening, and I was like, you're funny, Alex. Yeah, I'm definitely keen for that. And he's like, no, but for real. And I was like, nah, it's not real. There's no way that this collaboration is real. And then he forwarded me the Instagram post from Palace Skateboards saying the collab's legit. And yeah, wow. I didn't think it was actually real. I was like joking around with him, and then he's, showed me up and showed that it's real. How do I feel about them collaborating? This doesn't feel right. This feels odd. Why are we getting Palace collaborating with McDonald's? I don't see McDonald's like associated in any way with the skateboarding community, skateboarding brands, let alone Palace Skateboards. Like, I get it, like sometimes Palace makes references in their little descriptions to McDonald's, but I feel like that's just a funny joke. I don't feel like that's legit. But here we are in 2023 in week 3 of their Autumn 23 collection, and they're collaborating. So yeah, it is releasing a little bit earlier than their Friday drop of actual week 3. So, and it is releasing slowly across different regions across the world. So it's actually really hard to give you a release date. Like, it's dropped in Australia today on the 16th of the 8th. But maybe dropping slowly in other regions, like all the way up until Friday. How it's dropping is it's dropping by, well, you got to go to Macca's, you got to order, I think, specific things from a specific menu, and it gives you a QR code on that packaging that takes you to the website where you can buy the clothing. I'm helping you guys out. I have the website saved. I'm going to give you the website, and we're going to use the website today to cover this collaboration that is dropping. Again, I say in week 3, it's kind of throughout week 3. Yeah, I'm a bit defeated by it. I'm like, come on, man, is this like really necessary? But yeah, anyway, we'll get into it. We'll have a look at it. Let's head on over to the Macca's Palace page, and we'll start covering this week 3 collab. So here we are at the Australian store page for this collaboration. If you guys click on the link down in that description section below, it should take you to the region specific one for you. Will it be available in your region? I don't know. You're going to have to click on that link and find out. But yeah, as you can see right now, in Australia, I can technically order these pieces in the various different sizes and complete my order there. This page, from what I know, is not linked off the Macca's Australia page. It's not linked anywhere. As I said, you got to buy something and get a QR code to take you to this link, and I've managed to get that link for you guys. But yeah, this is the collaboration that we're getting in week 3. We're getting a hoodie that comes in 3 different colors. We're getting a sign t-shirt that comes in 2 colors. We're getting a description tee that comes in 2 variants. We have a logo t-shirt coming in 3 colors as well. So a logo hoodie and a logo t-shirt, 2 colors, one colored sign t-shirt in 2 different colors, and 2 description t-shirts in 2 different colors. Let's just dive in and start having a look at one of them. So we have the hoodie, as we can see here, features co-branding on the back, co-branding on the front, and then a zoom in on the branding. Outside of the Palace font, nobody's going to really catch on that this is a Palace collaboration, if you kind of get what I mean. Like, the Palace font and the Palace branding here, it really doesn't scream Palace with this collaboration. It screams very much McDonald's, but not Palace. I kind of was expecting like a triferg that the Macca's M would sit on top of, or like a combination of the two somehow. But yeah, it really just feels like we're slapping some logos together on some Palace blank pieces and calling it a day. That hoodie comes in 3 colors, black, white, or red. Moving into the t-shirt, of course, we've got a graphic t-shirt. It says Palace, Macca's M, 100%. I've never had a bad McDonald's. I think we're all lying to ourselves if we all said that that's the case, because I definitely have in the past. It comes in all these different sizes. You can order them all. God, if you're reading this, do you prefer a Big Mac or a quarter pounder? I'm so defeated reading this, man. It's just grim. It comes in a white as well. We've got the description t-shirt with the description on the back. Honesty is the best policy. Unless we're talking about how many times I've had McDonald's this week, then I'm gonna have to lie. There's co-branding on it. It just feels like something that like they'd wear as a uniform, and then okay, no, let's just get through it before I start going on about it. Here's the second one. Palace descriptions. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. When I close my doors, there's McDonald's everywhere. Okay, technical details, 100% cotton shirt. Oh, crazy. And then last but not least, we have the logo t-shirt, which just features the same logo that we saw on the hoodie on the front. And that is it. That is all. Comes in the 3 colors there. Okay, we covered it all. We can get past the covering it all. Now we can get into how I feel about it. I would be more okay if a collaboration like this was released with just a very low-key skateboarding brand that collaborated with Palace. This just doesn't fit Palace's identity, and it feels really off. Like, it may push them leagues ahead in the collaboration space and allow them to open a bunch of doors, but it just feels so odd having this collaborating. And it's like, if you're going to collaborate with Macca's, I would hope that you'd bring more to the table, where you're like, you know, I don't know, going back in time and looking at old Macca's uniforms and incorporating some like motifs from that into like pieces today, and not just slapping like logos on pieces and calling it a day. Like, if I was to collaborate with Macca's, for whatever reason that may occur, I would, like I said, go back through the archives of old Macca's uniforms and grab the motifs from that and apply that to like contemporary silhouettes in the fashion world. And like, I feel like that would be a lot more adventurous and a lot more fun. It feels so low effort, and I feel like they're just doing it to open some doors, and it just doesn't feel right. I just feel so like disappointed, and like there's not a single happy thing I'm feeling about this collaboration. How could they have handled it better? Do I think they could have had like fun Happy Meal toys that were like Palace trifergs. They could have had like skateboards, Palace skateboards that are in like the Happy Meals. They could have had like I don't know, like a goofy chicken nugget pillow that's shaped in like the Palace P. I'm just like spitballing these off the top of my head here. They could have had I don't even know. They could have had an iconic Palace P cap, but the P is the yellow, the McDonald's yellow. I don't even know. I'm just spitballing ideas here, and I don't know. I feel like these are better than what we currently got. I'm disappointed that they collaborated in the first place, but if you're going to do it in the first place, you might as well do it well, and you might as well do something that's like semi-exciting, because if you're going to throw this in our face that they're doing Palace McDonald's, you might as well make it fun. You might as well do something with it, but they haven't here, and I'm definitely not going to order anything. No way. There's probably a lot more other things that I feel about this collaboration, but it's just not coming to me in this current moment of time. I'm just so shocked that it's actually a thing, and it just feels very off and very weird. And like, I'm less disappointed that Travis Scott and McDonald's collaborated versus Palace and McDonald's collaborating. You know, like, I don't know. This feels like it just it doesn't feel right. But it's released this week, so if you want to pick it up, it's down in the description section below, but I just think that this is not good. and I'm more keen on going through the drop list video with you guys and covering the seasonal pieces that are releasing this week, because this feels off. But I'd love to hear your guys' takes on it. Do you like it? How do you feel about Palace and McDonald's collaborating? How do you feel about the pieces that they're releasing in it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? I'm very keen to move past this one and just forget it in the history books and move on with future collabs and stuff, because this is this is just wild to me. But let me know how you feel about it down in that comment section below. Well, that's the collaboration in its entirety. We covered a rough idea of the release details. Unfortunately, because all the different, everywhere in the world where there's a Macca's, I think, is getting this collab, and different regions are getting it at different times. It's kind of hard to generalize, but this week it should be releasing in all the different regions. Hopefully every region gets it if some of you want to get it out there. But yeah, I'm all right. I expressed my distaste for it. I don't know, if you're gonna have to do it, I feel like you might as well go crazy with it and have fun with it. I think the only time I've appreciated Macca's and fashion colliding is Jean-Paul Gaultier's Macca's uniform that he did for Fifth Element. That's probably the only time I've ever seen fashion and Macca's collide together, and I'm like, you know what? That's dope. I've not seen another time where that's the case. So yeah, and at least with Fifth Element, it was relevant and I understood why the collaboration was there. But yeah, with this, it feels so off. It doesn't feel right. But hey, maybe you feel differently. Maybe you really love it. Maybe you want to pick up a bunch of it. I'd love to hear for the people out there that are going to be picking up stuff from this collab. What are you grabbing? Are you grabbing a hoodie, a t-shirt? What are you getting? Let me know what you're going to be picking up down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Palace collabs, weeks, all that good stuff, you got to give me the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, a subscribe to the channel is the best indicator you can give me to let me know you want to see more content like this on the channel. We're also trying to hit a subscriber milestone of 3,670 subs before the end of the month. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of August. But that's everything I got to say about this collaboration, guys. I'm kind of keen to push it behind me and start covering the 3rd week seasonal pieces. That'll be coming up shortly as well. So yeah, until the next Palace video, until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next drop list video in general, I'll catch you later.